However, it's worth noting that while Adams opposed slavery, he didn't make it a central political issue, partly to avoid dividing the fragile early republic.
And that's what they brought up in the comic book. Exactly.
Yeah.
His son, John Quincy Adams, later became a strong anti-slavery advocate.
Damn, that's crazy. The more you know. And
so they must have did some research when they were writing it.
If you're going to bring historical figures, and I think you definitely have to do research, especially if you're going to touch on their lives.
That is a common thing, though.
He also mentioned how he did not want to change his son into a vampire because he wanted his son, he thought his son was a good man and didn't deserve to live that kind of life.
John Quincy Adams?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's a fire. I'm only on issue, I think, 13.
That sounds dope, but I kind of...
very good.
It sounds dope, but I kind of don't like ever since they made that fucking Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, whatever the fuck thing, I was like, I'm not.
It was so fucking awesome.
I'm not watching anything like this.
You're not. This isn't watching. This is reading.
So how do we feel about the resurgence of vampire media? You know, with Interview with the Vampire, Sinner.
Vampires never went away.
I know, but it's starting.
I mean, they did.
It's a boom
Popularity-wise,
Twilight is coming back with a reboot. You know, it's kind of, there's a surge back.
Twilight is getting reboot. I'm trying to get in there. I want to be that
Jacob one. Better be black.
I want to be Lestat. Wasn't that his name?
Lestat was
his name.
Lestat was an Interview with the Vampire.
No, there was. I thought there was a nigga named
Laurent.
Huh?
Laurent.
Laurent.
I was going to say trust him.
The nigga with the dreads.
Yeah. Twilight is getting an animated reboot on Netflix. It's going to be told from Edward's perspective in the book called Midnight Sun. I talked about this when you were doing your watch with Tiffany.
Yeah.
Midnight Sun. So it's told from. It's the whole first book told from Edward's perspective. And it's literally just a nigga's manifesto on how he was going to kill this bitch, and then he decided just off a whim that he was going to just try to court her. It's literally like they were plotting. He was going to kill her. And then, because like I told you, I think it's called a siren. So like her blood was just, like he says it in the movie, his own personal version of crack. So like. Heroin, yeah. So it was just, her blood was just that peak to him. And he was.
Only thing peak about her.
Yeah,
honestly.
That bitch was like a stick of glue.
It's like, yeah, because Kristen Stewart is very attractive now.
I think she's very pretty. She's very pretty.
In that movie, no.
Playing face.
Anyways. But so
I feel like she maybe
bullied her.
I've never read that book, but like maybe I don't know what she was like in the book, but like maybe that's how her character was supposed to act. Because I feel like she has more personality as a person than
she definitely has much more personality in the book than she does in the movie. I don't know what was the disconnect there. But anyway, so Midnight Sun itself from Edward's perspective, it goes from him wanting to murder Bella, to like him courting her, and just the whole story is told from his perspective. A lot of stuff that gets pointed out. I'm pretty sure they killed like a bunch of people. Him and his family killed a bunch of people during the end of Twilight, where they were trying to find Bella when she went off with the bad vampire guy. Pretty sure they killed a bunch of people trying to get to Bella. It's a whole thing. So it's very fucked up. So yes, it's getting an animated version on Netflix. So yeah, there's it's just a resurgence of vampires lately.
Vampires, as far as vampires never really went away.
I stand Interview with the Vampire. I think
it ebbs and flows, but like
best TV show on television.
They always find a way to. Vampires is like probably one of the most intriguing fucking like types of character, like genres. So it's like people.
It's about lust, really. It's sexual in nature.
But how can their dicks get hard if they ain't got no blood?
Even the Demon Slayer.
It depends on the.
Like even I said before, the Demon Slayers in like
those are vampires.
And Demon Slayers are more like vampires.
They are
than,
vampires,
like, monsters. Most of them. Some of them really are monsters, but like some of them
they be acting.
But like most of them are like they're just demons, or like they're more like vampires.
They are vampires. Like how you get turned, it's a vampire,
and also getting killed by the sun.
Yeah, vampire.
Yeah, literally
super vampire.
So it's. I don't think that's ever gonna go away. Like
no,
it's these things that like humans.
They're trying to make Blade a thing.
They'll never make that Blade movie.
I don't understand why. We're not getting to it. Matt's not here to like dive into it, but like I don't understand why they just don't hire, especially in this multiverse shit. Why not just hire Wesley Snipes to be Blade? Why Mahershala Ali and
younger?
I mean, but if it's going to be a multiversal thing anyway.